welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading, where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation at best. So Aries, I'm trying something brand new with the channel here, and I'm going to give a 6-month prediction of what's to come in your love life. And it's because we're hitting the 6-month mark when we enter June very, very soon that I just want to ask Spirit, the long term, what do you need to look out for, be aware of, know what's happening in your love life these next 6 months to better prepare for you for it. So I'm really excited. I hope you are too. Let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into your card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what pops out from Spirit. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the message and energy of Aries. I felt this tingling right here in my shoulders, so I wonder if someone has been having a hurt shoulder, or maybe even a tattoo here, a birthmark around here. Maybe a hickey's been left here before. I don't know, but it really started to tingle right there. So I wonder if that's a specific message of confirmation for someone that I'm tuning into your energy. But let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say right now. So Spirit, what does Aries need to know about for their love life these next 6 months? What's going to happen and unfold? What do we need to prepare Aries for? And with this first card, I'm picking a rose for you guys. And this rose is going to represent the energy that's going to be prominent in your love life, or an energy of someone that is going to be very relevant in your love life in these upcoming 6 months. So let's see what rose wants to come out for my Aries. The Priest with number 12. Okay, and it's the Moyas rose. So already I'm feeling Spanish energy. Maybe someone could be Spanish or Hispanic ancestry or speak Spanish. And I mean, generally though, the priest energy, this is giving me High Priestess. This could be Pisces, Cancer energy for some of you guys. This is a very spiritual person, or this could be a very spiritual connection that you're getting into where, yeah, obviously you're physically attracted to one another, but there's an opening or an awakening that's happening that's getting to the depth of each other's soul here, that's diving so much deeper into the complexities of your attraction for one another, like spiritual synchronicities all over the place between the two of you. The number 12 is sticking out to me, so I wonder if your birthday is April 12th, or this could be someone born in the month of December, a Capricorn, or in Sagittarius perhaps. But I feel you guys are growing a lot, and both of you are each other's catalyst in a different type of awakening, almost like a Kundalini activation rising is kind of what I'm feeling from this. It feels very powerful, and I feel from the moment you guys met or will meet, it's going to feel that way, that powerful type of energy, draw, connection, like you guys get in a conversation and then you're talking all night and then you get each other's numbers and then text the next day. That type of energy here I see very strongly. Tell me more about this energy for Aries. I'm seeing the letter M, as in Marissa, as in Mike. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. courage with number 30. Interesting. Wow. You know, I'm almost getting Virgo energy now as I look at this. I feel as if you guys are about to go into a whole new chapter of your love life you haven't been in. This is new waters, and I wonder if this is just like the depth or the power of this connection is what's brand new, but it's kind of like the unknown that, you know, someone may be fearing of getting this deep with someone else just because of, you know, the scary things that could come from being open, vulnerable, but there's a spiritual draw for the two of you to each other that I just feel until you guys have this clarity or this understanding isn't going to go away. It's like this hunch that you have about one another that is meant to drive each other's lure for one another here. And I kind of feel like, I don't know why, I'm seeing like cat ears. So, but like the head, you know, band type of thing. So I wonder if, you guys may have something going down near Halloween, or Halloween someone's favorite holiday, or something along those lines that I'm already kind of getting premonitions of. End of October, there could be something where this courage comes out fully for one of you guys to really have a deep conversation or get a better understanding of one another. But I do feel like spirit guided you to each other for a purpose to kind of step you out into this brand new chapter, into this unknown that you haven't been in before. Like, it doesn't feel like you've been this deep with anyone else but this person. And I think that there's a purpose to that, and understanding that and getting to know that more and more. Someone may kind of like to scratch when they're intimate with one another, or even just giving back scratches is a hint for someone as well, or like head scratches. Interesting. Let's go ahead and see the 3 major themes here for you guys. Running. Interesting. You got a runner here, whether that's you or this other energy, Aries, but I think that's where the courage is going to come in with concealing. Ooh, secrets, mysteries, and hiding. Yeah, that's the priest energy coming through here. And then heart song. Whoa. Okay. Bottom of the deck, spiritual connection. And this is deep love, soulmates, and unity here. Oh, wow. Okay. You know that song by Britney Spears? Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you. That song is like really coming through for me about this whole thing. And yeah, it just feels on the precipice of someone knowing that this person is going to have a huge effect. And I think like maybe they didn't think they were ready for it, but God's spirit, the universe is giving this opening now, because absolutely you guys are ready for this. Someone could like to go on jogs, on a morning run, just as like a hobby to do, but it's ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. So this could be someone that has ghosted you before, or someone that may have gone silent on you, but during that silence they had a lot of time to think, and there was a lot of like their own insecurities kind of bringing up to the surface that was really they had to face with and see like if this was fair to do to you, or if this was the right thing to do for you, to you. And they've been thinking a lot about you, Aries. And I think for those of you who have been ghosted by this person, they are definitely coming back. So that's interesting. But I mean, others of you, I wonder if this is long distance for some of you guys, whether you live like a few hour drive away, or even like a different state, different country. And so it's kind of like you guys don't have that physical access to one another, which is why you guys have to talk on the phone or have FaceTime, or even really rely on that telepathic psychic bond between the two of you. Others of you, yeah, I wonder if from your first date or the first time you guys are really physically intimate with one another, like they feel the power so strongly of their kundalini activating, of, you know, multiple chakra activations, that it freaks them out a bit. Because again, I think they thought they weren't ready for it or whatever. So they may kind of, out of being, you know, a little bit freaked out, want to keep a distance to figure it out more. But this is an avoidant type of thing they're used to doing. They've developed this avoidant tendencies, but I feel through meeting you, that's all about to change. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot to dive deeper here. Tell me more about running. Ooh. Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another fire sign. The Knight of Swords. Wow. Concealing. What is this all about? The High Priestess and the Nine of Cups. Whoa. Yeah, I felt that High Priestess energy from the beginning, and here it is. Tell me about Heart Song. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Someone's going to want your forgiveness after all this towards the end. Because you are the one thing they keep going back to. You're the one thing that they keep getting reminded of, and that their heart feels the most connected to out of anyone. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Wow, yeah. Okay, so guys, yeah, I really do feel this is someone you already have had a hurtful ending with, or that there was some sort of painful conclusion, whether it was ghosting, whether it was them ending it. But I feel they did that out of a tendency to not go deeper because they were afraid. Hello, we have courage here. They didn't have the courage to own up to how they feel or what they want to have with you. So they thought that ending it was going to be the end all do all. But I feel like, you know, this may surprise you, but they have been having a lot harder of a time with this than you, even if they were the ones to initiate it. Because when you battle with yourself like that, you're not going to win of battling your own truth or battling the truth of how you feel. It's going to still bite back at you somehow, some way. Gemini energy, by the way. So with this Ten of Swords, I do feel there's a part of them, if they have had this ending with you, that they really regret doing it because they hurt themselves and sabotage themselves more than anything. And I feel that they have been getting emotional thinking about you, Aries, knowing that there was more you deserved than how they left things. And I think even for some of you guys, if they think you moved on to someone else or that you have something with someone else, it hurts them deeply, even if it's just dating. It gets them pretty emotional over you. Wow. Okay. Let's get into this. So sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines, but we have Knight of Swords with the Ace of Wands and running. Wow. Your first night of being with this person sexually was mind-blowing. I'm getting. And like they would usually just have sex, right? Like it never got that deep, but with you it got deep. Like, I don't know, the spiritual connection started to be formed. The way you touched each other, it would give them these sensations that they never had before. Like I'm feeling very strong sacral chakra opening and awakening here when they had that with you, Aries. But with the Knight of Swords, yeah, that's when their fear crept in, and that's when they were like, I can't be with this, I can't sit with this, I don't know, deal with this, and the feelings are coming. So they tried to rationalize it, and they acted out of impulse, they acted out of irrationality. But you know what, Aries? I do feel even if they like left, they bragged about you and being with you and hooking up with you. They told people and showed, you know, your social media if you have one or a picture. And they were like pretty proud of themselves with that. But I think people were kind of like, okay, then why did you leave? Right? And I think that's something that kind of stuck with them in their own like hearts. Like, wow. Was like running the right thing to do. And I do feel like even if you haven't heard from this person in a while, they still talk about you. They still bring you up in conversation. And their friends are like, damn. They don't see how into Aries they really are. They're trying to avoid it, but everyone else knows. There's something more to this. I wonder, Aries, if you said something kind of as a joke that they took offensively, or as like a rejection or something, which is why they stopped texting or calling. Their ego was hurt by something you said that I feel you were totally joking about. but they took it seriously. And out of their own ego and hurt, instead of like really talking to you about it, they just split. So then we get into concealing with the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups. Very strong Pisces energy here. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, or if you have strong Pisces in your chart, I suggest checking out the Pisces reading to see if there's messages for you there. Secrets, mysteries, hiding. So yeah, behind it all, if there is a silent period that comes through, like even until like, I say August, September, maybe beginning of October is when that finally ends, but they have secretly yearned for you. They see you as being their one. They feel that way with the Nine of Cups. You are the person that they felt the most emotionally fulfilled with, even if it was brief. Like there was something about that night, or about when you two met, or what you guys had up until the point they chickened out and ran, that is still lingering within their psyche. And it's like a huge spiritual catalyst awakening that is still unfinished, because there's more work to do as far as that whole process goes of getting to know why this happened, how this happened, why is it with Aries that it feels so much more powerful, so much more strong. And I feel they're going to try their best to like act like they're not watching you, but like you notice that they go through periods of watching your social media and then not. And I think they purposely try to mute you so they can not look too thirsty or try to get too distracted, but then they get back and unmute you again and watch all your stories all over again. They're a little bit fixated on you at this time, Aries. And with the Nine of Cups, I think it's their heart chakra or their higher selves saying like, wake up. It's time to kind of really step into this. Aries hasn't been unforgettable for a reason. And maybe it's in this period where they're kind of building up the courage. Because even these curtains, if you take a look at them, they're very like opaque. Like you could still see the sun kind of coming through them, right? So it's like slowly, I think, first you're going to feel it energetically that they're coming back. And even if you stop talking recently, it may take a couple months, but you're going to feel that intensity of, oh, something's about to happen with them. I don't know why. Maybe you have a dream. Maybe you see their birthday or their name somewhere, and that spirit's way of communicating to you, like, it's coming, Aries, like, prepare yourself. But the Nine of Cups, I think, is going to like completely catch you off guard. Because I feel as if like you had no idea on the other side that they were still thinking of you like this, that they were still having feelings like this, even if it was so brief. It was something that really impacted them, really has, since they left, made them feel like there was something missing that they were trying to bury up, trying to hide, but inevitably was trying to put a band-aid on a gaping wound in their heart. So with this Nine of Cups, yeah, I feel they're figuring out and, you know, going within hermit mode, maybe even for some, to really connect with their spirituality and being shown that there is something with you, Aries, they were meant to have with this Nine of Cups and High Priestess. And I wonder if some of you guys have been pulling your own tarot cards on this situation, on this person, and have been getting your messages through that. And I think those messages are going to confirm around this timeline. And again, I'm saying feeling like August to early October for a few of you. And there's someone that always likes to wear a hoodie. And that one hoodie. And maybe they let you borrow it, or you had them borrow it and they still have it. Then we have Heart Song with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Inner knowing, telepathy, intuition. Yeah, you knew this was coming, and here it is around the time of like end of October, December. And there's a lot of regret that they feel, a lot of guilt that they feel, shame that they feel, and the way they disconnected, the way they left, and they're really afraid that they didn't mess it all up. They were slow to kind of figure out the intensity of this or why it had to happen, but by this time they're fully aware, and I think they are accessing their higher self more than tuning into their ego to really get it and understand the power of this connection was nothing to be afraid of, but something to embrace. because it was a spiritual connection, a deep love, soulmates, unity. I feel like there was a bit of a karmic catch-up you guys had to do. And what I mean by that, I saw ketchup when I said that, like the condiment, so I don't know if someone's obsessed with ketchup or something. But anyway, there could have been something that happened in a past life that prevented you guys from being in a full union. And from that karmic energy, it's bleeding out into this lifetime where it has to kind of play out with finalizing the karma that has been done, kind of healing from that and growing from that. And I do feel like them coming back, they know what they did was wrong in the beginning of running or hiding and being too, trying to disconnect from the power that was so prominent in this connection between the two of you. But you always were calling to them, Aries, like your higher self or your, psyche was always kind of connected to it. And there's a song that they listen to a lot about when they think of you and think about their feelings of you. I'm seeing like a Spotify playlist, I don't know, that they may have sent you before or will send you when around this time perhaps. But I feel like they're going to want to beg for your forgiveness, going to want to ask for another chance or going to apologize to you, Aries. And I do feel it's coming from the heart, which is something I feel was completely unexpected on your end. But I feel they're going to explain why they left, and it's confirming your intuition that they were going to come back. But how they're going to come back was always something you were wondering about. And it still kind of lingers, like, would they stay if they ran for the first time? All right, Aries, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you felt very connected to this reading, trust me, there's more information you need to see in the extended reading, so join me there if you would like. You can open up the description box and find the link to Vimeo that will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Aries, I really hope that this has confirmed a lot for you, that this has given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you were looking for by watching this message and knowing what's to come in the next 6 months. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.